some claims that are pretty outlandish, but I can back them up. Boom. End of story. There is no other crypto out there, so don't get it twisted. If you don't understand where you're parking your money, you're gonna pay the consequences for that, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. Boom. We're obliterating everybody, literally. There is nobody else that comes close to what Hex has done. Boom. Oh, it's about to get funky. Funkier than you could have ever imagined. You know, Richard Hart is a boss. Hex is literally the best thing on the planet. It's simple mathematics. Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's the secret. The Godwell told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. These motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. Man, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all deep. Everybody. My God. Ex-Asians, bro. Everybody. Australians, man. Everybody gets me. Yo, when is it told you? Dollar told you. Everybody done told you. It's crazy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another live stream, right? This is what they call them, live streams, right? This one, while based on a serious matter, is going to be really light, simply because we understand that the biggest risk we take as Hexicans is merely existing, right? And in terms of that difficulty, which, you know, typically you wouldn't consider it one. You know, I think that the hardest thing about existing is complacency, right? You get lackadaisical, you get lazy, you take things for granted. You think everything is easy. You don't got to think twice. You don't got to put any effort in. You know, you just let it fly. And that's when you get, you know, blindsided. And, you know, this is what brings us here today, pretty much. And this usually how it happens. This is how you learn. You know, you get a foot put in your ass. And that's pretty much what it is. And we're here to talk about what happens after, during, and before. Because all we can do is do an after action review, because it's already happened. So let's try to learn from the bad error, and let's try to make sure that we conduct ourselves every day in a fashion that's intentionally securing our assets, right? Because we're our own bank. So when we lose, it's our own fault. And again, this is important to understand. Given that we're not out here taking risks with our money and just throwing it out there, it's imperative that we exercise operational security so that we're not going through these types of conversations, you know, all of the time. If you're new, it's part of the learning process. If you're not new, shame on you, because you know better, right? So, you know, welcome, Jim Rat Crypto. You know, we've been talking to you for a minute on Twitter. You've been around for a while, brother. Unfortunately, this is the one thing that puts us on stream together. But as they like to say, there ain't no ups without any downs, right? So let's talk about it. Papa B, you're the expert, sir. Take it away.
Well, thank you very much for having me on here, Wales. And Jim Rat Crypto, it's great to meet you. Sorry under these circumstances, man. But I think it's really brave of you to come here and testify, and we can get to the bottom of exactly what's going on, what happened. You got a lot of positivity about you, and I'm really happy to hear that. And you know that whatever you say is going to really help the broader community to figure out how to up their game in terms of security posture. So all I'm going to do is turn the mic over to you for a bit, and I want you to tell us your story, and then we can kind of extract some tidbits from it. I got some questions for you after that, and then we plow into it. How's that?
Sounds great. Hey, guys, it's a dream of mine to be on these shows with you guys. I mean, all the guys, like all the guys I watch all the time, like I've been watching you guys literally, I mean, intimately for hours, every couple times a week. I'm not like religious with the schedule, but when the notification pops and I'm at home, I listen to the whole thing,
All
like
right.
the whole thing. And I hear so much shit in between, even crypto shit that really resonates with me. Just life experience stuff, that I've always looked for in other people. And that's what I get from a lot of the Hexkins. Everyone's just so willing to, just be friendly at the least,
Yeah.
just be cool and spread your shit. And, if they see you putting in effort, they'll put a little effort into you. And it's just like, that's what I'm all about that. Like, I like that. Like, okay, so step it up and try and do some stuff in the community. Just see what sticks. You don't even have to do anything really. You just have to talk to people in your community to start,
Yeah.
and
It's
then
really
you can
simple.
just do whatever you want.
It's not rocket science, that's for sure. People here are willing to lend a hand, to anybody that's willing to extend themselves a little further than they normally would. And I think that's what makes this community so great. It gives us all an opportunity to be great as well. And I think once people realize that that's a real thing, I mean, it changes their whole outlook on life. I mean, look at this, right? Where else? What other community is doing this?
Yeah, chain link. No, no, I'm just kidding. Stable coin.
Right,
$20 stable coin or whatever everyone says it now. My buddies
right.
get so mad when I call it that. I don't even know if that's true, but I'm just like, is that a $20 stable coin? And they're like, he was trying to tell me how Chainlink was uncorrelated to the market, literally, and I was just like, please God,
I
stop
don't
it.
know nothing
I was
about
just
an
like,
oracle
please God,
thing,
stop it. But
bro.
anyway, my story is
Yeah.
basically, as a crypto person in short, is I didn't give a rat's ass about money until 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Other than just like going out and just being able to do random shit whenever I wanted
Right,
to.
right,
Now I'm like, okay, I got nothing to prove to anyone. You learn, you get hit enough times in life, you learn you ain't got nothing to prove to anyone. You better get this bag and you better figure out what you want to do, or you're gonna basically want to die. Because then that's my experience. When I don't know what I want to do and when I don't know where I'm going, it's not a good place to be. And when I'm here and all these facts that people are saying and all these concrete statements and all these really insightful things that I've been hearing about how finance works, it's all concrete. It all has ends to it. Everyone's saying things that make sense. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm home. Like, I'm home. This is what I've been looking for. People that actually read stuff and can digest it, and not necessarily read stuff, but who wants to digest stuff. I've always wanted to do things, but the things I have been good at in my life have not been related to anything crypto. Like, just like sales, talking to people, basically that kind of vibe, just like networking. I know a lot of people that have a lot of good stuff going on. Like, I just am very talky. I go to gyms, I meet the cool people there. I really get to talk and I get numbers. Like, I've always been like that.
hmm
And, it's helped me in this community getting in here. And I've been immediately felt like an asset. I felt like an asset right away because I was onboarding a lot of people. I mean,
right.
I was really getting after it just out of pure passion in the beginning. But it,
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
it slows down a little bit. You get realistic. You hit that. I didn't want to be onboarding people at 54 cents. I mean, I really didn't. Like,
Right,
this is what, but like everyone knew around that time, like another blow off top would be maybe a little outlandish for this run. So I was even scared. I was like, but anyway, I've been onboarding like crazy right this moment as well because of the dip that we're in, and I love showing that
right.
70% dip chart. But anyway, so I'm not from a crypto background. I got my first computer 2 years ago. The only reason I was online is to get girls on Instagram usually, like, you know, just have like a social life kind of vibe. And that was
Oh,
it. And now I got into this stuff. And when you don't really know how to work your way around a computer, I learned crypto stuff before I learned anything else. I did not know about finance. I did not know about computers. I did not, but I was learning crypto from watching Richard and you guys.
right.
So it's like I had all this in-depth knowledge about crypto, like really concrete, in-depth knowledge about the market that I was learning from you guys. And then people were like computer, Trezor, and I was just like, I don't really know what all that stuff is, but like I like Hex crypto, like, you know. And then the bag wasn't that big. You don't worry about it. But once the pump happened, I said I need to get my security up. So I got I got a Nano S or whatever, one of the sticks, and I messed with it. This was on my to-do list to do. I was messing with it, and I got all the stuff. I wrote it down. I did all the directions, and I downloaded Ledger Live. And I don't even, if my computer was kind of bugging out with Ledger Live, it might have been at the time, or if I just gave up because it was my birthday weekend and I was kind of just like, I'll just do it on Monday, you know, kind of vibe. And then, so that happened. And then I went on the show with Bran yesterday. And that was like after a long weekend with my friends, kind of just kicking back, trying to chill out. And then when I got off the show with Bran, magical show, best day of my life kind of stuff. Like I was just like really feeling good. Really feeling spiritually good. Like me and Bran talk all the time. So like to go on a show with him, and I finally did the channel, and I work a lot otherwise. So I was really excited. And then I got home and I just looked at the liquid. No, I looked at my staker and it said 100% staked. And I said, what? I'm not 100% staked. I'm like 87 or something, you know, like 89, 80, 79 or something. I don't know. Whatever it was, I knew it wasn't 100. So I said maybe it glitched out or whatever. And then I posted, is MetaMask broken or am I robbed? And then people were like, oh boy.
That's
Because
what I saw.
I said
That's
MetaMask.
what I saw.
I said MetaMask. And then I got MetaMask
Yeah.
forward while I'm shaking like this. Okay. So I'm shaking like this. And then I accidentally type in MetaMask to try to get answers from some OGs. And then I'm getting spammed by every MetaMask bot. And I cannot even move my hands because I'm so like, oh my God, did I actually get hacked? Are they going to get my stakes? Like I was just like in that survival mode for a moment. And then like it went away after a few hours and I got some rest. I talked to Bran. People were like, people were offering me money and stuff. And I said, if those stakes don't get stolen, I don't want a thing from anyone, but God damn it, if someone wants to help me, if all my stakes get stolen, but if I can negate things from this point, like I lost some liquid hex, I can take a male L on that one. Like
Right.
if this is all that
Yeah.
happens, I will be a grateful son of a bitch. I promise everyone.
Yeah.
Like I don't want a freaking thing, and I
It
will not accept a thing from anyone who offers me anything. But I promise you, if you offer me something and all my stakes are gone, I will probably accept it. That's all I'm saying. Like I'll be so blown. But like I got both of
yeah,
my
that would
Pulse
be
X
shitty, bro.
and
That
my
would be
Pulse. I got both my Pulse X and my Pulse Sacrifices saved. I think it sounds like we can get both of them sent to a different address. One of them was in a pool, therefore the guys in the pool can manually send it
yeah.
to another address. And the other one, I had, one of the guys that I talked to asked somebody if it was potentially possible. So we're just going to see if it's potentially possible.
Right.
And even if not, like I think I can manage getting with guys and being really diligent and sending it to another address at launch. I really do think I can do that. I think I could do it faster than the hacker if I really prepped myself.
Right.
Worst case scenario, the hacker's about to race me. Like I doubt that occurs, but like worst case scenario at main launch, I'm racing a hacker and sending ETH to my shit.
Yeah.
You know
What's
what I
kind of
mean? Like,
this is the funny thing about this situation. We know that nobody really knows Hex Pulse Chain Pulse X. We know this. So it's kind of like a silver lining in a lot of ways because I think that's the only reason you still are even showing any stakes. That
but my
might be the
stakes are
reason
really
why.
small. It's more work to get my stakes out because they're all 11 years plus. So
But I mean,
I did all my stakes
I
11
mean,
years
we're
plus.
assuming that this person understands the math behind Hex. I think that's a tall
True.
order.
But like even to
Yeah,
get to that emergency end stake function with ETH, that would be a lot of research. You would
yeah,
have
that's
to
what I'm
research that.
saying.
So you would get to the point where maybe, because the first time I ever made a stake, another problem with Hex that maybe someone can fix that's listening to this for a brand new person, like a brand spanking new person, the first time I ever bought Hex, you can't look up that much information when you first know. So you can only know so much nuance about what you're supposed to know and look up. So as a person who never looks up stuff like that,
Wait a
I
minute. Wait,
figured out
wait,
about
wait,
the
wait.
stake
Hold on.
function.
Don't. First of all, am I coming in low? Someone said that my volume's low. Am I
Sounds
coming in
fine
Sounds good
to
to
okay?
me.
me.
All right.
Sounds fine.
Please, and if this were a court of law, which it isn't, but I would urge you, please, not to be professing to anybody yet, because you're the poster child of what not to do.
Hmm.
So just tell us the raw facts, and I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to actually, I want to deconstruct this and then reconstruct you stronger.
Okay, so let's
So
just negate that part of that because
yeah,
that's kind of a
and
side
don't
tangent.
suppose, because a lot of these things you're way off base. So just don't suppose anything. Give us the raw facts of what happened,
Yep.
where you're at. I like the idea of you thinking about your stakes. You're in a pool. That's great. Your sacrifices are safe. Your stakes, maybe you can get those again, but don't go further than that, because I got lots of things I got to tell
Gotcha.
you about.
I got you. Got you. So okay. So let's get down to like what happened, kind of. So I got in. I was on with Bran. I got off with Bran. I looked at my phone. I mean, no, I looked at my computer to my MetaMask, and it said 53 cents. And I was no, it said 100% stake. Then I went to my MetaMask, and it said 53 cents in Ethereum, and I was like, that's pretty specific for a bug. I was like, why would it be 53 cents instead of zero if it was like a little glitch? So I was like, oh boy. And then I called my friend frantically. My hands were shaking. And I was like, Troy, I think I got robbed. Troy, I think I got robbed. And I was like, can you look at the Ether scan for me? Because I can't really like look right now. I was just like a little worked up. Like I just couldn't work through the computer. I was a little bit too jazzed up. I get like that sometimes. And he said, it looks like it got sent to this Lightning exchange in the UK. It was called, I could look it up on my computer and write it down, but it was called Lightning Exchange. Like, I think Lightning Network is a thing. I
Right.
think
Yeah,
I've
it
heard of
is.
that.
Yeah.
So it was a UK, it looked like a little shitty exchange. The website didn't look that great. Like, it looked like it was, I don't know. But anyway, so I was assuming it was gone. And then I just thought about my stakes, and I was immediately got online and I was asking people that I thought might know. And then I got told to go on Hex dot security Telegram, and I was on there and I was asking people right away, and I was like, oh my god, what a blessing that there's a resource for at least someone like me, so I don't get MetaMask scammed on Twitter because when you're worked up, you write MetaMask real quick, like it's like, oh snap, my tweet. Now I had like
Right.
10 people commenting on it, and I was worried. And the MetaMask people came, and then I was like, oh my god, this is like it was horrifying. Literally, it was horrifying. I could not get MetaMask stuff off my phone, like the support stuff. And anyway, so then I looked at it and I just accepted it. And then I called Bran, and Bran was like, dude, just get a good night's sleep, man. And I was like, thank you for talking to me. And I was a little too worked up to handle it. So then I got talking to Wales, and I said, I know you guys talk about security all the time. If we could go on, and then now we're here. So any of the specifics about like my computer and my device stuff, you can just ask me. Like I can recall all that information, but I just don't know where to think about to start.
All right. Okay. So is that where we're at?
That's where
Where
we're
we're,
at.
okay. Cool. 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 All right. So All right, so I'm going to say a few things to kind of get to the root of some do's and don'ts that we talk about in the Pulse X chat, and I think I've detected a few of these. I mean, Wales and I, before the show, we were like kind of scratching our heads, saying, "I wonder where we're going to go with this, and I wonder if we can discern exactly what the root cause is, or what the root vulnerability was that gave the attacker an edge to get your shit." First and foremost, when we were in the green room, you held up your phone and you showed us. Can you hold up your phone again and show us your show us your
I'm not
beautiful.
allowed to show you now because now I know I'm not supposed to.
No. Go ahead and show it. Show us your phone so everyone can see it. Come on.
No, I can't do that. Now I feel like I'm not supposed to.
But no, it's okay. This part is okay. After you've already been
Yeah.
rinsed, it's okay
It's
because
Yeah,
it doesn't.
okay.
sure.
You're
It's
not
a
going to use
common.
this again
No, I
anyway.
don't want. I don't want to incriminate anyone so they think I'm too OG.
Yep. Okay. So down. Okay, great. So what we see here is that you got MetaMask on your phone,
Yes, sir.
and in your story, you couldn't remember whether or not you checked MetaMask on your phone or MetaMask on your computer. So
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Are you running the two simultaneously, and do they have the same seeds running on both the computer and your phone? Because that would be the same address and the same
It's the same
balance.
address.
If it's the same address and it's the same seed, the question is, which one came first, your phone or your PC? Which one did you
Give me a
install
second.
MetaMask?
Give me a second. Give me a second. That computer. So I didn't
Thanks
have
for the
a
super chat,
computer.
Wake Dog. Appreciate you, brother.
I bought the coronavirus dip. That was the first Bitcoin I ever bought. $3,400. What?
Did you do that on your phone or did you do that on your
That's
PC?
what I'm trying to think about, because if I know the date, I'm gonna say 90% sure it started on my phone.
Good. Okay. So the chances of getting a keylogger are much higher on your PC than your phone, and you typed that seed into your computer to restore it onto a new instance of MetaMask, which is a browser extension, and you took the 12-word seed off of a browser extension that was on your phone that was already a piece of shit in terms of security, and you entered it into another piece of shit in terms of security, which was a browser extension on your PC, but this time on a platform that can actually get hit with a keylogger. And you said before, I'm sorry to tell you, that you and me are a lot alike in this respect, but what's a PC for in general in your life? What do you use it for? Number one reason you got a PC.
Porn and
Porn. Excellent. Yeah. Let's call a spade here. That is exactly what a lot of us use our computers for, myself included, on certain platforms. I'm like,
But stop lying.
porn, come on.
That's just you and
Free
Crypto
porn.
Rat and Jim Rat.
Free porn, torrents, all this shit. Let's get on with it. This is what the PC's for, right? Come on. That's
I don't
what
know
you use
about
it for.
torrents, but I like
Okay.
porn.
All right. Well, porn. So how do you get your porn? Torrents.
Phub.com.
He hasn't discovered that part of the internet yet.
Yeah, see, I'm still.
All right.
I don't know. See, I
All right.
don't know that part of it.
Okay. All right.
I'd
Okay.
like
So
to
number
know.
one, we've established you've only been using MetaMask. Number two, it's on two platforms. Number three, you reintroduced these things by typing them into a keyboard, which is another no-no. And let's explore the idea of it being on your phone. What in the ever-loving fuck was it doing on your phone, and why were you transacting on your phone, knowing that you're going to be in for big money later on, right?
I didn't know that.
No, you
What
knew
the hell
that.
do I know? I
Look
just
at those
throwing
shields.
money on
Look
the
at those shields behind you, man. You
I
represent.
was going to be big money, but I didn't know I was going to be big money because of crypto. Like, I knew I was doing well and like had a lot of plans for myself in the future, but I didn't. Hex is hard to sell yourself on too. Like, you got to have a lot of confidence in your mind.
Don't play the babe in the woods routine. You're as much a blue blood Hexican as I am.
Damn
I'm
it.
telling you, you have faith in Richard Hart
I
Products,
do.
and you know
I
that
do.
you're going to be in this for 7, 8 figures in the near,
Yeah,
several years future.
For sure.
Okay. So you started off by buying into this. Your last big purchase was a dip, so you knew that was coming. It was a great opportunity. $3,700 you mentioned. You shouldn't mention those numbers, but let's say that you did throw a $3,700 purchase all at one whack on your fucking phone. You're walking around town. You got that on your phone so you can show people about it? What are you doing with that thing? Why are you doing that?
I have everything on. I'm just like, I'm so much more used to using a phone. I have two phones. Like, I have a work phone. I work on the road. I drive. I don't have a computer life. Like, I never am at my desk. I'm never at my house ever.
Yep.
Like, when I say I'm not at my house until bedtime, I go to the gym and go to sleep. And what? Now I do this at night and move my work gym schedule to morning.
Right.
So now I've been like totally invested 100% the 4 hours after work. It's Hexico time. Like, I just look at stuff and read stuff.
Right. See, but the question is, why was it on your phone at all? I tell people don't use your phone for crypto at all. So you could use it, and you said that you have the Staker app, right?
I do.
You could have put in your public address in a Staker app and passively be watching whatever your account's doing. You don't have to make purchases from your phone. You'd use a passive tracker like Staker app. It's a damn good. The value of Staker app. You got it on your phone.
I staked from Staker app for one.
You staked from Staker app, so that stake is still secure.
No, one of the sacks. I sacked from Staker apps.
You sacked from Staker app is not staking from Staker app.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
I didn't stake from Staker app, but like one stake, I think.
Well, if you got one stake, that's one stake that you got secure, because Staker app is a secure. For all intents and purposes, it's the only secure thing you got on your phone.
All right. Staker app is the
Staker
best.
app. Staker app solid because why? because we've got a Gnosis safe on the back end. And as soon as version 2 comes out, you've got multi-sig capabilities. You can really up your security level. It's going to be great. But for now, if you don't touch it a lot, kind of like a scab that you don't pick often, right? It's going to heal. It's going to be really strong. STAKER.APP is solid. And you've got those stakes, or that stake, that last little sprout is still okay. Now, when you walk around town with your phone and you've got that MetaMask on there, do you leave it open, unlocked, walking around the gym?
Well, probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I mean,
okay.
I wouldn't think about it. I don't, unless I'm thinking I'm going to get mugged somewhere. I might be a little more.
Right. You understand, and I saw on your profile picture, you're sitting there flexing in a gym, and you got oak cabinets behind you. I imagine it's a kind of a high-class country club or a gym that like near your place, and you probably live in a higher, income type part of town. You're looking for some high-class ladies to take advantage of your six-pack. You know that you're a target because you're advertising yourself as a target. You're flexing. You're doing this stuff. So in that position, you could be actually, if you've mouthed off at the gym like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be a fucking crypto billionaire someday, and here's why." If you ever flash it to anybody, you can be targeted right there. And how easy is it to get a pineapple into that gym? Put it in a locker, wait until you put your phone in there. They got all the time in the world to siphon off information off your phone and nab that fucking word that's the only thing that stands between yourself and the hacker. Password. Now, I'm gonna turn your hair white or let it fall out like mine next. And that is, hey Wales, can you bring up this article from Cointelegraph that I put here in the private chat?
Hold on, I don't see it.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Bring up those two little values that I sent you in the Telegram chat for a second.
But I don't see the article in the chat though. In the private
Don't
chat.
worry about that. It's a link.
All
But
right.
yeah, don't worry about that. How about the ones I sent you
I
in
got
in
I'll
TG?
open them right now.
Yep. This is something interesting for the audience. I hope to God you guys listen to this one.
I'm listening.
Yeah, because not only is there a way to get your password, and that MetaMask instance on your PC and your phone is protected only by a password. That's it. All the cryptography is second, right? Your seeds are accessible by getting the password, and I'm going to show you how. Check this out. This is from the PC, but the same holds true when you have a Chrome instance on your phone. This is the location right here. You're looking at a location of an encrypted file that holds your seeds on your phone. And if I can find this via a friend from the chat named Vivo, he actually found this in about 10 minutes of looking. This is where every time you load every instance of Chrome, every time you load MetaMask on Chrome, this is the file. This is where to find it, where you're going to find your encrypted file that has your seed phrase. And guess what? It's encrypted, so you say, oh, that's safe, right? Guess what you use to decrypt the file? Your fucking login password.
Oh my
So if they got the password, they got the seeds, and this is how. Wales, can you show the other one?
Yeah, hold on.
The next one.
That
Check
is
this out.
fine.
Yeah, here, check this one. This is from Firefox. Now, Firefox is a little bit craftier. The last value actually does change. The previous one in Chrome never fucking changes. So you got the same address that I got, that Wales got, that everybody's got for MetaMask.
Right.
That's why it's a dumb pipe application that you should be using as your interface only and not what you store your crypto on. So this is the one for Firefox. The location will always be the same, but the values at the end will be different. You verify that by going in, decrypting it the same fucking way, and then checking out the file structure in the files. It takes a hacker about 10 seconds to know he's got the right file. So vulnerabilities abound, and that's all I wanted to show you with that one. So somebody can capture your traffic easily when you're on your phone. Your phone's always listening for access points. Always listening. Kind of like you're always listening and looking around for honeys. I'm telling you, man.
Job.
It's its job.
I got a girl
It's a
now.
chatty protocol. Go ahead.
I got a girl now.
Okay, sorry. Every time
Where's
you
he watching?
listen to everything she wants, you're listening. Honey, are you there? Are you there? Great, I'm here. That's what your phone's doing. It's always pinging to listen in to get that network going. If it's a Wi-Fi in your gym, your Wi-Fi in your gym can be duplicated by somebody having a pineapple and sticking it in a locker somewhere near yours. and that's the way that they get you to
What
connect.
is this pineapple?
Pineapple is like a duplication of the SSID, the name of the network.
Yeah, it's like a duplicator. It's like a
It's
dupe
duplicated.
network.
It's a counterfeit access point.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
kids
so
do it in
say
lobbies all over the world. All over the
yeah,
world, kids got backpacks. They got them in there. If you go
say
into a
you're trying
hotel
to
lobby,
go
you're
to a
fucked.
Dunkin' Donuts and use their free Wi-Fi, right? You think you're sitting at Dunkin' Donuts, some other kid is in there, so whoever with a pineapple, and you're logging into that so-called Dunkin' Donuts Wi-Fi, and guess what? It's not. And now you've got robbed.
Yep.
Thank you,
Dude in the
Kobe.
back's just monitoring the stuff, probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
I don't connect any Wi-Fi ever because my
No,
internet's so
you
good.
do. You do because you got your phone on. Your
What if you turn
phone,
the Wi-Fi button off?
but you didn't. You left it on. So,
When did I get hacked? I want to know. How does it
dude,
occur?
I can tell you got hacked two different ways. And so many ways. There's subcategories under these major bullet
Yeah.
points. Number one, you could have gotten hacked or you could have given it away to an attacker that already gave you a keylogger in your system. And any one of the porn sites you go to, anyone,
Oh
Pornhub or
God.
whatever
Because
you're taking in,
so
they got
porn is one of the
keyloggers that inject
biggest.
into your PC.
It's like one of the biggest dragnets out there. You know, when you're traversing those data troves, it's really just a minefield of malware and spyware and whatever other kind of crap they can shove in there. I mean, that's what all of these sites that have all of these uploaded data points are, right? They're honestly just minefields for information. And if you don't know what you're looking for, you know, you're gonna learn the hard way to learn what to look
Mm-hmm.
for.
Yep.
And this is an instance in that.
And the second way you got nabbed, I can tell you, it's kind of like, sir, come this way. All right, detective, take a look at the body. Wales, what do you make of it? Well, he's been stabbed, he's been poisoned, and he's been strangled. We don't know which one came first. So we got to tell you that the next way that you died was at that gym. Can you look at your phone right now and take a look at your saved SSIDs, the saved access points that you've got on there that would give access? Most likely you got a public Wi-Fi at your gym because they give you some kind of access when you get your membership. Here's the local Wi-Fi. You can just type that in and save that, and it doesn't change anytime, week after week, month after month. When you're going and pumping iron, your phone is sitting in there in your locker going, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? And someone right next to you says, I'm here. Okay? All right. So these are just the two mains, the two glaring ones. Let's talk about the way that you manage your seed phrases. You typed one into a computer. Where do you keep those? Do you have any backups at all? I mean, this is
It's
just like
just
after the fact. You're already dead.
well,
It's post-mortem. This is just a lesson. Where do you keep them?
at this moment, because I was preparing to put do the ledger and everything. It has not been in any keys for probably 6 months, but I did type it into keys at some point.
Type it into keys. Explain what you're talking about. Let's work on the nomenclature. Let's work on the
I
terminology.
I typed into the keys my seed phrases when I had to transfer over from my phone to my laptop, as
Yeah.
you mentioned, or
Yep.
like said that would probably occur, and I agreed that it probably did occur. So at that moment, no matter what happens, right? It's whoever wanted to do whatever they do to get that, it's
Yep.
already been done.
Okay.
What are the chances that they don't have my seed phrases, if I may ask a question? 0. And what is the chances that they don't
They can't
have
sign a
it on
transaction.
store?
They can't move your shit unless they've got your seeds.
What
So
if,
they
oh,
move.
wait, I have a big thing I need to tell you.
Okay.
The transaction was done when I was on my computer, which is rare. I'm never on my computer.
Listen. Okay. Stop playing Sherlock Holmes. All right? Okay. At very best, you're like Captain Lestrange or something. You're like an ancillary character, right? Let me explain to you. It doesn't fucking matter. If I have your seeds, hold on a second, we'll get to that. If I have your seeds, I don't care if you're on your computer. I don't care if you're away from your computer. If I've got your seeds, I'm sharing your wallet. I can conduct transactions myself on your behalf because we're sharing the wallet. You can't tell what I'm doing right now under the table. You can't tell if I'm wearing pants on. Same thing with your seeds, right? If I got your seeds, I could be doing anything with my hands right now. You don't know. Doesn't
What if it's
matter.
someone that knows me? That would hurt.
It could easily be because have you ever talked to anybody about crypto?
Okay, I'll admit one thing to everyone here. Okay, under God, I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry, everyone.
Any
I
pillow
have a
talk?
secretary. I have a
Oh,
secretary.
okay.
Her name is Laura. She is.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to Haiti and does stuff with little kids and tries and she does all that kind of stuff. So she's like hard to like. And she's still my secretary. I love her. She's a very nice person. And I pay. I think she enjoys working with me. So I wouldn't assume that occurred, but at the same time, I gave her that, and she still has those, and I didn't even mention it to her yet because I don't want to go there. And if she did it, then she's already fucked me
I'm
anyway.
confused. Can you please restate that in a
Okay,
different way? Maybe
okay.
like
So
direct. I know it's
I have a
embarrassing, but get it
secretary, and I
out.
gave her my seed phrases because I'm unorganized, and I give her everything. Therefore, I sent her
Mm.
that when I first did it because I'm unorganized, and that's how I stay organized in life. And I am young and naive, so I just didn't know a thing. Like I was just like, this sounds smart to me.
All right.
It sounded really smart to me to send it to your secretary. That's what everyone tells. All my passwords for my bank and shit are like, because she does accounting and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's like
You got any other
that occurred.
surprises for us? Because
Let me think. Okay, yeah, one more. Yeah,
you tattoo your
I'm
seed
wrecked.
phrases on your forehead,
I'm
or
wrecked. Listen to this one.
what else? What else you got?
So I have a Nano S up there in a little safe box,
Yeah,
and I haven't used it yet.
which you haven't used, of course. Yeah.
But I did the whole seed phrase joint. I did the whole double click, plug it into the thing. I charged it. I did the whole walkthrough, and I just didn't get to it yet because it was my birthday
Because
kind of
it was your
weekend.
birthday.
And I was just wanted to drink and party, and I said
Of
Monday we'll get to it.
course. Of course you do. Security can wait. Finishing up your Nano S can wait because partying commences. You're not in a good state of mind. You don't have carved out 10 fucking minutes of your time to finish
The most
Dude, I'm
important thing
telling you,
ever.
I'm so computer illiterate that the emotional energy that it takes me, I'm telling you, this is real for me.
Okay.
Like the emotional energy that it takes me to sit at the computer for an hour is like a marathon run. I could rather do. I'm not kidding. I could literally
Get it,
leave
man.
my door right now and run 10 miles and it would mean nothing to me. But looking at this computer and actually typing shit for an hour would drain me to I couldn't wake
Yeah,
up in the morning.
I get it.
Like
I
it's
get it.
so hard for me to connect with the
All
computer
right.
like that, but I'm just starting to, and I'm doing
Okay.
YouTube, and it's
Uh,
brought me a really long
okay.
way.
All right. Okay. So let's establish that you've had all the tools. You just didn't have the focus to complete the job, to fix your security posture, to be able to protect your goods, and then you got rinsed. And we can't tell how because there's at least 5 gaping holes in the way that you're conducting yourself in crypto. And whereas those shields and everything are really cool behind you, and I know you're a Hexican at heart and you're going to recover from this, we're going to recreate you in the right fucking fashion.
I'm gonna get better from this, be better from this, be
No,
richer
there's
from
no
this,
better. Just like
be
Yoda
everything.
says, there's only do or do not. There ain't no
No,
getting
that's what I'm
better.
saying. Like I'm gonna do everything, but better than that, I'm gonna try to make sure people that were in the same position as me, where they're just so clueless, can have just some retard proof. Excuse my language.
Yep.
Dumb person proof way to get like Trezor right away, or whatever the best one is for each. Like
All right, you got a ledger, right? That's good enough. So
Nano
here's
S.
Nano S is
Yeah,
fine.
Ledger.
It's fine. It's fine. You got a hardware wallet. Okay. So now that we're starting over everything,
My mom bought it for me.
where
my
did she buy
birthday.
it? Did she buy
I
it
don't
from?
know. I just thought of that.
Then it's worthless. If you don't
We
know
need to
where your
find out.
mom bought it for you, if you didn't
She
buy it
probably
yourself from
fucking bought it from
Trezor.com,
Amazon, dude. I'm
dude.
so stupid.
Yeah, there's that too. Excellent. Well done.
Probably
Wait,
fucking
wait,
bought
wait.
it from Amazon.
You aren't supposed to
Did
buy
you
it from
connect
Amazon.
you use it already?
I downloaded Ledger Live and plugged it into my computer.
Oh shit.
That would be enough probably, right?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I think that was it.
All right,
Yeah,
look,
my
no,
mom got me
no,
wrecked,
no,
brother.
Wales, they're
No,
all it. They're all
I
it.
they're
got me
all it.
wrecked.
You said fuck it. Like no, it's everything.
All 10 ways to do it.
I
Hey
mean,
guys, guess what?
you and Hex 19, and he's like
Yeah,
85 years old or something. I
we're
mean,
gonna change your name. Your name is no longer Jim Rat Crypto. It's Swiss Cheese. This motherfucker got more holes than if he got shot with a shotgun.
All
Damn.
right.
I'm sorry.
No,
Okay.
no,
All
yeah,
right.
it's a big
Ki-
problem. Like,
ki-
because even like I respect myself as someone who like has been paying attention a lot. Like I've been trying my damn hardest. Like I really have. Like all shit aside, like just
It's
me.
not easy, bro. It's not
I've
easy.
been going
Don't feel no
hard. I've been
type of way.
studying. I've been learning. I had that on my to-do list. I'm proud of myself, and I know that I
no.
can keep
No to-do
continuing.
lists. No to-do lists. You must do it and finish it and come into chat and be
You're right.
indoctrinated and just
I
fucking
might
trust
never
us
f
and
that up again.
go forward, because you hold your own keys. You're your own bank. If you saw a teller, if you go into your bank and you're like, "Hey, I'd like to get $500 out, please." Oh yeah, I have that on my to-do list. I don't know. I opened up the back door of the bank and someone may have taken something. I don't know. I'm cute.
And it was
No.
already wrecked. I was really wrecked from the day I staked for the first time because the MetaMask was compromised immediately. In your standards, the MetaMask was compromised immediately but by anyone else's standards, probably just the normal way of onboarding.
Don't
But the
suppose.
stakes,
Don't
but the stakes,
suppose. Don't
the stakes are
suppose.
90%.
You're
The
not
stakes
allowed
are
to
90%
suppose
of what I own.
anymore.
No, but I'm saying the stakes that I own are 90%
Okay,
of my money, so I
right.
was already compromised
Let's talk. Let's talk about this.
at that point.
All
You
right.
know what I mean?
All right. Okay. So we're gonna do now the good news, and then the conclusion, so we can bring this in for a landing. The good news is you sacked with a pool, and you can get the pool to send it to another address. Okay. No. Don't do victory laps yet. You were bad boy. You can't do no flexing. Stop that. All right. Listen to this. You gotta warm up that ledger in NOS. You gotta factory wipe it. Create 24 new seed phrases. You're gonna do that as soon as you're off this freaking stream. Okay.
Wait,
You're
so
gonna.
you're saying I can use that?
Well, wait. Your mom bought it from Amazon or eBay or some
I
shit.
can
You don't
only
know.
assume.
No, you're
I can
gonna
only
get on
assume.
Trezor.io and you're gonna
Hold
buy
on.
two new You're gonna buy at least one, but we'll get to the fact that whether or
I'll
not you
buy
need
two.
two or not.
Oh
Fine.
wait, I'm broke. Oh wait, no,
You're
I'm
broke
kidding.
now.
I still
Yeah.
work.
So think about
I
one.
still work. Come on now.
Yeah. Look. You need a safe place to receive your airdrop. You don't have that right now.
Yeah. Yep.
So you need at least one Trezor. Okay? Trezor Model 1 because you're a wrecked pleb.
I'm getting a $60,000 line of credit from the bank on 11 o'clock tomorrow. 11 o'clock
No
Don't
tomorrow.
longer.
say that
No
shit
longer.
online.
Yo.
Come
Come on,
on, bro.
man.
Why not? I'm not gonna spend it on freaking Hex. Oh wait. Just
Okay,
kidding.
all right,
Come
okay.
on.
Okay, all right, okay. Look,
You
as
know
a
I'm
stand up
joking.
as a
Come
stand
on,
up
I'm
comedian,
joking.
you get major props, but as a cryptographic, millionaire
Yeah.
billionaire to be,
You never do
gotta
that,
say you're
man.
failing. You
Yeah.
I'm
don't.
not. I know I'm failing at this moment, but
You're
for
also
me,
using your first
failing
name
is
on
necessary.
stream. Don't do that either. Don't show pictures of you actually in places where people can find you, like
Question
locker
about that.
rooms.
Question about that.
Yeah.
So I had a social media with all my friends, of course, that I used a lot before I ever knew about Hex or anything, right? And then they kind of crisscrossed.
Yeah.
And
So you
now
got doxxed.
I got doxxed. Everyone knows exactly who I am. There's 100 people that know exactly who I am and where I live.
But do they associate that with you having those hex and pulse shields on your wall?
No, but they could. They could just look it up the address. That's right where.
Easily,
Yeah.
because you're always out there.
But at the
I get
same
it.
time, it's like we secure up in here. Don't get that twisted for 1 second, anyone. It's clean. I mean, you can steal my crypto, but you're going to take shots on the way here if you're coming.
Yeah. Okay. Look, the chances of a physical attack to get your stuff, a wrench attack, they're few and far between. Especially if it's easier to just hack you by putting a pineapple
Yeah,
in
they'll
the
just be like,
locker
this
or getting
pleb,
your
I don't even have
seeds.
to go to his
I don't
house.
need anything else, right? We don't have to see each other. I could be in Russia or Cambodia or freaking China,
UK.
and I could just UK. But that's a bounce. That's a hop probably from China or the Middle East. So don't worry about that. Your shit is gone. It doesn't matter where.
What if you had to bet your money right now, the chances that my stakes could somehow be at some point secure?
Never.
So this
They're
is
never going to
fucked.
be secure. But
This is fucked.
look. Okay. You went off to what's that trip that you went and you got a little
Nicaragua. My
you
girl
went to
might be
Nicaragua.
watching me.
Did you wrap that rascal? Did you just raw
Of
dog
course,
everything you
of
could
course,
find?
of course,
Okay.
of course.
Well, you didn't this time, and you got the herp. So live with it. It's for you forever, ever.
Hey, but if they come out with that Hedron shit, can't I like leverage some shit? Well, what if I'm hacked? What if I'm like compromised? How can I leverage shit if I'm compromised?
You
How do
got
they
some
know if
weird
I'm
questions. I'm sure we could take like 100 streams to get at these things, but we got to focus, brother. The question is, what can we salvage from this? Your stakes are active now and they have not been emergency unstaked, and there's no Ethereum in your wallet you mentioned right now. So you think that
No,
you don't.
60 cents, 10% pump. We were at 51 cents last night. We're at 60
Excellent.
cents on the
The
10%.
point, very good. The point is that there's not enough gas in there to actually sign a transaction, right? To pay for a
How do I get
transaction.
notified if something happens?
Ah, that's a great question. How do I get notified? Go on Etherscan, right? You log in, create an account, then you can create an alert that'll email you or text you. I think it's only an email actually, because there's
That's
a bit of a
dope.
lag. It'll email you if there's anything that goes in or out of that address. Free. You can do up to, I think, 5 wallets for free. So go ahead and
What?
do that. Yes.
That's sick.
Yes. However, there is a bit of a lag, and now you're possibly competing with a. I like Bitfinesse's. I'm sorry, I've been ignoring this private, this super chat there, Wales. I'm sorry. Bitfinesse is a
No
witty
worries.
gangster. That's an OG of OGs, and he's just joking with you, saying, "Did you take
Oh,
a
you're
bill?"
good, Bitfinesse. You're my
That's a
guy.
good
Come
one.
on now.
Yeah, he's
Man,
our
this is
We're gonna make
tanker
Hex
trucker.
FC, and then me and Bitfinesse will finish off this rivalry.
Right on.
I'm
Right
just kidding.
Yeah. Okay.
Bitfinesse,
So,
you're probably way smarter than me in the security department.
yeah, he
he's a
is.
smart dude.
Yeah, he is a
He's
smart dude.
Yeah.
A hardworking guy too. All right, so look, check it out. Your position now is that you are in a race to be able to unstake your stakes, even though the attacker is for the temporarily unsophisticated when it comes to stakes. You think that in a year, when these things become more mature, I mean, how long are these out? Let's be honest.
11 years plus.
11 years plus. By that time, they probably would have possibly either A, learned about the crypto that they stole from you and said, wait a minute, I got that other address that's got whatever. I'm just going to tag a bot on that and leave it running. And if anything ever happens in that account, everything goes to
Tag a
liquid.
bot. Like, oh, let me tag.
Well,
Well, can I
no.
tag a few bots real quick? How do I tag
Okay,
bots?
okay,
Can
all
I
right,
tag
okay.
bots? I
All
want
right.
to tag some.
Let me say one thing. And this goes down to a personal thing. Wales, back me up on this and tell me if I'm full of shit or not. You know, you and I have this banter going on between the two of us always, and that's a great little balance between the hot and cold, the spicy and the sweet. But last time I checked, the cute and dumb people in the world did not inherit the fucking Lambos. Am I correct, Wales?
You are correct there. They did not
I
inherit.
think it's the people that pay attention and stick to the details and read the directions and don't get fucking rinsed. Those are the people that the people want to be around. That's how you get the Rolex and the Lambos. That's
Dude,
how you
I'm
get
like
the
7
women that
months
say,
away
I
from
got
it.
a man who can provide for me to the nth degree, the 1,000 Xers, the 10,000 Xers, the guys that got their hex still in their fucking wallets. So don't be cute. Don't be fucking cute. You know, watch Revenge of the Nerds from like 1985. It's like that has happened. All the geeks have inherited the earth. We're the rich guys now. Silicon
Yeah.
Valley proved that.
Yo,
So pay the
Revenge of
Dude,
the
fuck
Nerds.
attention.
I'm
Remember that
catching on,
movie?
bro. Look at
Hold
me.
on.
I
You
got a
got
ring
you got a
light.
learning curve. You got to take it seriously.
Jim
Yeah.
Rat, you're young, so you probably don't never even heard of this movie. But Papa, I know you remember Revenge of the Nerds.
Totally,
That
man.
was a call to action, man. The world
Yep.
changed after those movies came out.
Yep.
I remember being a kid and thinking, "Is that shit really gonna happen?" And it sure the fuck did.
It
Look at the
did.
world now.
It did.
Look at the world now.
100%. It's
Yeah.
funny. Basically, let me run it down for you, Jim Rat. Bunch of jocks in high school or no college, right? They're pitted against the nerds who are geeky dudes that wear glasses and like to do science and stuff versus the jocks that like to drink and fuck. Well, nerds like to fuck too. But anyway, I'm saying that when you take that when you level the playing field and you say what is a jock got in the world now? They got the sports, they got the flex, but they don't have the money nowadays. You could have everything. You could be the complete package if you just pay attention.
That's
Yo.
where I'm
Double
at, you
threat,
know?
man. Don't be cute with me anymore. Don't be like, oh, or what, Nano, I got a Nano S or whatever. Nobody here in this chat pays you any respect for not knowing that you got a Nano S. Nano S. Say it for me.
Nano S.
Very good. You got a hardware wallet that I haven't fucking used? Say it.
I have a hardware wallet that my mom bought from Amazon that I
What is
haven't
your
used.
mommy buying you shit for
It's my
crypto?
birthday, bro.
Happy birthday. Here's a crypto wallet. I know what you like with those NFTs. I mean, come on. You
Say
are in.
$1,000 of
disrespectful.
Hex a
Wow.
week.
Dude,
So
dude,
I've
you
been
got hair
I've
on
been
your
cashing
chin. You
out
can
the
buy your own
paycheck.
shit.
I'm gonna
Okay.
have to call a timeout, Papa. You hit below
Right.
the belt on that
I'm
one.
sorry. I'll back off. But my point
It's
is,
all good,
Jim
bro.
Rat. My point is that you're resilient. You're a good sport. You take my criticism. All you need to do is focus, because this community needs you to be strong. Because you're a big holder of Hex. You know where all that fucking Hex is gonna go? It's gonna be dumped on our heads, and that's why I look out for people a little bit, because I'm selfish. I don't want these assholes to get your goods to dump on my head. And that's why I do this shit.
Yeah, man, and I appreciate everything you guys do in Hex community, and I benefit the Hex community in an entertainment way, and sometimes I do just feel like I just need to I don't come from a place where staying focused is easy, but I'm getting there because I'm watching you guys. That is the only reason I'm getting there. Literally, I'm just copying every personality trait you guys have when you talk about work and stuff. Like I'm just trying to the way that Motley goes about his stuff, the way about funding Jim and some guys like go about their stuff. I listen to them. I just keep listening, and with the way they speak, like you kept mentioning, the way they speak, and they're very intentional in the way they speak. I'm very flimsy and
No,
like
no,
I
no,
just
no. Look, don't worry about the what. Look at their qualifications. Motley put time in this, on a fucking nuclear vessel, and he was running that fucking reactor.
shit's crazy.
Okay, he learned that in the military. He's got some brains. He got the know-how. If not, then that thing's gonna fucking go nuclear meltdown on him, right? So he knows what he's doing. He's translated that to figuring out crypto. Excellent. Funding Jim goes way back old school. He's my age, right? He's seen the whole evolution of Silicon Valley. He's done this whole real estate thing. He's figured out the whole game in terms of investments, right? He's connected with big time players. Those are the things you got to take away from it, right? That's their qualifications. It's not how they speak, it's what they say and how they hold themselves in front of people.
Yeah.
And they got the money to back it up. And you could have too. And you will if you get your head on straight, you use that hardware wallet. It all starts with that, because you can luck into not luck. You can get yourself in a position where you're going to have a fortune again, and no one's going to take it from you. And don't make faces. This is fucking
No, I'm
serious.
not. I'm listening, bro.
This is
Dude,
serious.
seriously. I am
Wales,
serious about
am
this.
I off or am I off?
No, you're on. You're on to me.
All right.
Not off at
Look,
all.
and this is tough love. Okay, it's because I
Yeah,
respect
man.
you.
It hurts. Last night
and-
was hard, dude.
But
like,
you look,
for real.
you and I are friends, man. As of today, you and I are you and I have always been brothers, but now we're
Flex
friends.
for me. Come on, bro.
I don't flex for anybody. My spare tire down here cannot flex. But what I can do is I can
Those
flex.
guns could be looking big no matter what.
Dude, when you're married, it's all done.
I know, but it's fun to flex on each other.
When I get okay. How's this? Can
Are you
you
going to
show a
Vegas?
beautiful chrome dome like this? No.
Are you
Anyway,
going to Vegas?
no, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. But anyway, thank you for asking. Wales, can I ask you to put up this one thing from Hex Hodl in the chat, the one that I put in the private chat right there? This is the last. I just want to wrap this up from my point of view, and then Wales, you can give him your cross examination. But I think we figured out exactly what was going on. We're going to get you started up with that hardware wallet. We're going to start things fresh with a 24-word seed that was never on your phone. You're going to wipe that damn instance of MetaMask off your phone. You're going to reinstall it. You're going to create another 12-word seed, and then you're going to uninstall it again forever. You're never going to use your phone again.
How do I wipe the phone of MetaMask?
The way you
is
do
there
it-
something more I have to do?
Not unless you want to go factory default, okay? But let's
Because
get
I
through this
can't
Hex.
do that.
I want to call this out from Hex Hodl. So he thinks he's being cute. I think. Let me read this the right way. So Magic Carpet Ride. Someone from Magic Carpet Ride said something about the Trezor and how I endorse the use of the Trezor. And then this guy says, "No offense, Papa B is a boomer. I'm not a boomer. I'm a Gen X. So fuck off." The Trezor was patched in 2017 for that. Only Nano S is vulnerable currently. Untrue. A chipset reader can take the seeds out of any of the 4 SKUs of the top 2 manufacturers. We know this is a vulnerability. We accept it as vulnerability. Don't leave your house with your hardware wallet, because if it falls into the hands of a sophisticated attacker, they can get your seeds from it. Right? It's
Mm.
just a matter of there's a 10-minute video that's I think been edited down to a minute and a half from Kraken Security Labs, and they go through it in top speed on YouTube. It's funny how nobody has looked at this video from a year ago, and they think that this new guy who's like advertising, I hacked the Trezor wallet and recovered $2 million of my buddy's investments. That prick is definitely going to shill for some Chinese hardware company, because that hack has been documented, again, just like HEX.HODL says, and this is accurate, since 2017. So Trezor said they patched the vulnerability that this guy exploited by connecting up the wires, but not the physical, what is it? The physical extraction of the actual chip from the chipset silicon and putting it into a chipset reader. That has not been patched. It's impossible to patch, and they're all vulnerable. However, you trust these above all else because it's the best we got right now. Just don't leave the home with it. And that's what I got to say about that. Not a boomer, Gen X. Okay.
Yeah, I
Get
mean,
right.
I think the whole point of this, right, and I say this all the damn time, is that if you want to be wealthy, you better fucking act like it. Cause just buying some shit and owning it in this new world that is being built, it just doesn't work. You can't just act like things are gonna happen by themselves in this new world.
Yeah. I'm sorry to be rude, Wales. I
Go
just
ahead.
wanted to answer to Hex Mix, who hit the nail on the head in the chat. Does not have a passphrase in it. Absolutely correct. Passphrases are the answer. Passphrases would have prevented that hack from occurring. If you would have had a hardware wallet with a passphrase on it, the passphrase is not stored in any memory. You've created it. It's unique. It's not on the BIP39 compliant list of seed words. So it rechecksums the entire amount, right? It rechecksums at the end, or rehashes. No, it rehashes and then it rechecksums. It does both. And it is made up by you. It is not stored in memory. It only exists in the real world, and you have to type it in yourself every time. If an attacker gets your hardware wallet but they don't have your passphrase because it isn't stored on the hardware wallet, there's no way they can get your goods on your hidden wallets. Absolutely correct. Sorry, Wales. I just had to
No,
add
you're
that because
good,
we
man.
have
You're
somebody who
good.
knows what he's doing here. HexMix knows what's up.
You're good. You're good. I mean, this is the whole point of this stream tonight: is to talk about security, is to, you know, give it a thorough scrubbing, because people need to understand that this isn't a game, right? I mean, everybody wants to have money, but people think that they don't have to put in any work in order to have it. And I've been saying this shit since I started streaming, because I've spent damn near my whole adulthood trying to find ways to make my life easier. Because if you don't have money, you better have it if you want it to be easier, because it's not going to be easy any other way, right? And it's not a buying happiness thing, because you cannot buy happiness, but you can buy peace of mind, and that's all we can aspire to. That's it, right? So if you want that peace of mind to be concrete and secure, that requires you to make a valiant effort in that endeavor. It's not going to happen by itself, period. There is no rubbing the genie lamp here. You got to put in the work, period. It's not going to put in itself. You got to put in the work. And that's the whole point. That's why we're having this stream tonight. That's why Jim Rat Crypto understands that he has to come here and have this discussion if he actually wants to accomplish his goal. Right? It's easy to just bag bitches and talk to dudes. That's not hard. Networking is easy. But in order to have the discipline, the desire, the ability to have the intention to step your game up to the next level, that does not come from merely existing. I'm sorry. That is just not how it works.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready to step it up. I love it. This is what I do. I learn shit. I figure it out, and I get in there, man. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. But
Yeah, and that's it.
I've always learned from mistakes. I've always done that, whether it was at the gym or I've always been good at learning from older guys. That have just teach me shit.
Hmm.
It used to be paid groups, but now it's just like everyone in Hexico.
That's it, man. And
But
this
I
is the
used to
best
do
way.
paid groups like 16, 17 years old, and guys were telling me how to live my life, and it was good shit sometimes. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and now it's just like everyone on here networking with so many people are making animations for me. People are like doing crazy shit for me for no reason, and I'm like, you guys are so sick, like making like cool gym rat crypto like freaking cut scenes and shit for videos, and I'm like, that's so
Right.
sick. Like, I can't believe that because that's stuff I would never be able to do right now.
Right. I
I
mean,
really
I
wouldn't.
look.
I don't know how.
People would always when I first started streaming. Again, I mean, I'm not a computer dude. I know what I know, and that's it. And people try to help me with my sound, my this, my that, because that's how people are in this community. They just want to add value however they can, and that's it, man. And that's the whole point of me always streaming, Papa always doing what he does, and you doing what you do, and whoever does whatever doing what they do, because that's the whole point of community. Everybody has their role, and nobody is above or below. Everybody's just doing their thing, and that's it. And that's all, right? And that's the whole point of community. Nobody here is superseding, underperforming, or outperforming. Like, you either want to be a part of it or you don't. Simple.
You either get it or you don't. It's like
That's
you
it.
get it. If you get it, you want to be a part of it. Once you get that
Yeah,
the value thing, like once I figured out that where value came from in the market in general, I was like, oh my god, this is insanity.
that's it.
And it was legal. I was like, it's legal?
Yeah, that's
Are you
right.
out of your mind? Like this is insanity. Like I can actually like and now there's people in my community that really I helped out. Like and people that really actually need money that have stakes and like have learned about Hex and it's like really rewarding.
And it's changed their life.
Yeah, even their mindset, even if they don't have
That's right.
bags. It's
Mhm.
like
That's right.
they put that first. I'm like, dude, 6 hex per day right now. You get $1,900. I tell people this all the time. Like
But you know
I
what it
go, I
is?
like that one T share rate. I mention it often when I'm onboarding,
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
exact rate. And I'm like, for $1,900, $1,700, right now you can get 6 hex per day for 15 years.
right,
And I just play that like compound interest. I show the chart, the ETH BTC that Gerardo makes, ETH BTC
uh,
Hex that Gerardo makes on
right,
look
right,
into
right.
hex.com. That is one of my favorite resources to use. And you can just explain it like that. And for me, for guys like me that I explain it to, I explain it to more guys like me. And I've onboarded like a crazy amount of people. Like I just really enjoy doing it. And it's been like a passion of mine. And a lot of guys that also onboard a lot have been talking to me, and it's been really fun.
Nice. I
I
mean, as
don't care
long as
about
you're
the
having a
money.
good
I don't care
time.
about any of this shit. I need to wake up and know what I'm doing in the morning. I need to be more effective because of this. And I need to be more effective because I do onboard a lot of people. And I'm not getting. I mean, I mentioned the hardware wallets and stuff, but I need to get into more detail about that because that's important right away.
Okay, tell you what, we didn't put a cherry on the top in terms of your stakes and you're concerned about that. What you're going to do is you're going to still go through you're going to build muscle memory, as you know, that's very important, right? You're going to
Mm-hmm.
build muscle memory, and you're going to actually have that second hardware wallet they're going to use as a migratory wallet, and you're going to prevent another attacker from walking in and exploiting you with the Mars Stealer, which is right now available to attackers for $140. As long as you're using MetaMask only, you're susceptible to attack. So another attacker can present themselves, and they may be sophisticated enough to know what your stakes are all about. We got to work on that. As soon as we're offline here, I'll work that out with you as well. For those listening, you already hear me talking freaking 24 hours a day about two hardware wallets. One for a migratory wallet, get that off your MetaMask, put your MetaMask seed onto the first hardware wallet. The second one you use as a vault with a 24-word seed phrase, and then you wipe MetaMask off your PC, off your phone, and you reinstall it and only use it on your PC as a front end. Period. So
If
we'll
I
go through
clear
that.
my laptop, is it safe to use for crypto only?
Your laptop is already not used for crypto only.
No, I'm saying
It's
if I do a factory reset.
Yeah, factory reset. Then it's still
So
safe
if
for.
I can do that
What's the
and
make?
use
What's
that
the make of
computer,
your laptop?
it's a Dell or a
Yeah. Well, look, you can go like down the rabbit hole and say, well, Dell uses commodity parts, the cheapest bidder, and they're normally from China, so there could be something started in the chipset. But or on the motherboard or the daughter card, these things can happen. Whether or not they'll be, ta-da, hey, all Dells of this whatever are now exploited and it ruins the company, hasn't happened yet. But why take that risk to be, to be part of that
So I
group?
should buy a
A low
MacBook,
level Dell or Asus,
Asus,
Asus, ASUS, or
ASUS.
HP or HP.
Oh, that's my monitors are all that.
Yeah, so why not get a laptop that costs you like?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, it depends how wrecked you are. It's not a lot of money for
I'm
some.
not
It's a lot of
wrecked.
money
I'm
for
just wrecked. I'm just crypto
right
wrecked,
on.
which I wasn't
So
taking out anyway.
around $400, you can get like a pavilion or something like that from HP. Whereas the housing is made in China. That's just injection molding, but the actual parts inside are all cleared and not sourced from China.
That's a lot of
And same with
information. That's
Asus.
dope.
Asus comes from Taiwan, and I don't know if you've checked recently, but the Taiwanese pride themselves in not some of them not being China. So
Yeah,
they keep their manufacturing clean, and the United States still does business with them in that respect. So,
that's a lot of information you have.
well, I talk to people every day, and I'm learning too, man. This stuff does
Yeah.
not stop. You
Yeah,
got to
no, it's
drop your
crazy. It's
ego.
like all the intertwinings of everything. It goes down to politics, goes down to everything.
Everything, because
Yeah,
it's money. This is
yeah,
money we're talking about, right? Where does this not have
hmm,
something to do with politics?
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, Wales talks. That's why Wales talks about all this stuff being related every day, right? Because it's all
Yeah,
related.
it is, whether we want it to be or not. Trust me, I spent a good portion of my life ignoring the political existence. And I think a lot of us do that out of spite. And the reality is that they probably want that because that's
yeah,
exactly how we've gotten to this point where things are so just nonsensical that we have no choice but to talk about it and fucking reflect on it every damn day because it affects us every day now. Before it wasn't every day, it was just some happenstance that made no sense. Now it's every single facet of your life that is affected by these ridiculous notions of wanting to control people's every single, fucking turn and thought process. Like, it's ridiculous. So now we have to do all these things, have all these conversations. I mean, I never in my life thought I'd be a guy talking about any of the things that I've spent decades thinking about and being annoyed about. It's fucking insane because that is how serious things have gotten. I mean, imagine being ignored for 2 decades and being fucking right. I mean, it's annoying, right? It's super fucking annoying because it's been obvious and everybody else just wants to act all nonchalant like the shit isn't happening. But yet you can see the fucking train coming at you 100 miles an hour, right? And the thing about it is life happens like that in a lot of different ways. And this is when bad things happen to us, right? When we ignore the signs. And this is a culmination of all of that, right? I mean, the past 2 years is a culmination of the past 50, 70, 100, whatever you want to call it. It's all additive because nobody wants to do anything. Now, you either doing something or you're an enemy. That's where we're at this point. And everybody is pretty clear on that because things have gone very, very, very left, right? And this is all to say, always be mindful of what you are doing, always be integral, right? Don't be out here playing games when you don't even know the rules because you're gonna get burned, right? And that's a major life lesson that I've had to learn the hard way because you sign up, you do these things, you're a young person, you think you have a clue because they tell you, oh, when you're 18 you're good to do all this shit, but yo, you're not smart enough to do anything until you're actually 30, 35. That's a fact, not an opinion. I didn't want to believe it, but hey, it's true, man. And I'm older than that shit now. And I'm only just now really getting smart. So,
yeah. It's like last year, I didn't even think I could potentially ever be this smart, and now I'm realizing that I'm an
exactly.
idiot. And I'm like, oh,
Exactly.
I got to work 3 times as hard now.
Bro,
And
you're
then
going to be
next year,
just
I'm going to be
fine.
like, that pleb from last year was
Hmm.
a train wreck.
Yeah, but this is the thing. You realize, you understand? And
That's
that's
Hmm.
the
maturity.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, when I went to college, I couldn't even fucking do algebra. I had to learn. how to do all this basic shit that kids learned in fucking middle school.
Hmm.
Right? So people got to understand this is why I don't give a fuck. I say what I want because I mean what I say, because I put in the work. So nobody can say shit to me because I'm speaking from the way things are. Not from the way we want things to be, because the way we want things to be ultimately don't fucking matter, bro. Because if that was the case, well, shit, I'd be rich and I wouldn't be streaming, right? I mean, I think we'd all just be living the life we'd want to live. And that's not reality. So that means you must put in work, you must be diligent, and you must be intentful, right? Because if you're not, well, you're just pissing in the wind. And that's what always drags us down, right? And this is why we make these bad turns, right? It's like when you're driving and you're not paying attention because you're too busy being in La La Land. The next thing you know, you miss your exit. And then what? Then you gotta like fucking make a right turn when you can't even fucking get into the next lane, right? Because somebody's just in the fucking way. So, it's just keeping your eyes open, understanding and reflecting, right? I mean, once I realized how important reflection was, that's kind of what set me to that next level, because I realized that I could assess what I was doing and what I wasn't doing. Because I tell you, it's just not something I did, man. As dumb as that sounds, it's just not something I did. So,
What about that guy? There was three guys on my couch the day I got hacked in the morning.
bro, there's
I
no telling you.
onboarded them. They were sitting right there.
Wait a
I
minute.
knew.
Wait a minute.
I knew.
Wait. Whoa, whoa. Do we have another possible freaking
Yeah, like how
I
many
just
vulnerability?
attack
thought about
vectors you
this.
got,
You
bro?
got you got three people in your house. They know
I
you're in
invite
crypto.
people
You're
here and I
onboarding
onboard
them.
them.
And how did you do
Yeah.
that?
They sat on the couch right there, and I sat right here, and I put a bunch of charts up there, and I just had an open conversation with them.
And did you
But I
leave
mean,
the
I went to go
room at
smoke.
any moment and
I
give
went
them
to smoke
access
the
to your
bong a
PC?
couple times. Yeah, like I went to
You
go hit
smoked a
the
bowl a
bong.
couple times. Okay. And
Yeah,
you left the room to go take a shit or something at all that was
smoke.
extended?
I smoked in my room because I don't like when it smells the whole house out.
So that takes at least 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
Like 45 seconds, but like the guy, I was being real
No,
friendly.
no 45. Hey, Wales and I know how long it takes to smoke a bowl. You gotta
Oh,
like,
I'm
you
laughing.
gotta
locked in.
pack it, you
It's
gotta
locked and
light
loaded in
it, you
there,
gotta
man. It's locked
drag
and
it, you
loaded
gotta
in there.
cough for a while. Then you gotta say, whoa, am I high? Do I need another one? And then you go for another one. And then you say, what time is it? Oh, I should get back out there. 10 minutes later, you're like, oh, shit. Hi, guys. You still here? I'm wasted. And then
That guy might have
they're
robbed
like,
me, but
no, we got all
I
we
know that guy.
need.
Yo, I could imagine Marco's face right now. He's probably like just shaking his head.
Marco, I'm trying my best, brother. Dude, I'm just trying to spread the word over here, man.
Yeah, let me send this motherfucker a link, baby. God, boy.
Trust me,
Send him a
I
link.
was
Get
a
him
I was a
on here.
chronic user. I still hope to be in the future, but I'm telling you, man, that was really a bad idea.
Oh shit.
Well, I guess I'm not onboarding people at my house anymore. I
No,
guess
you're
I have to.
not because they fucking know where you fucking live.
Yeah, you
They can
gotta. I
suck
mean,
my.
random people, nah.
Well, no, they're like people that I work out with.
People that you work out with.
I
They
don't know
Okay.
what
already
that
wouldn't know
means,
where we live.
bro.
I party with them and chill with them and go out on the weekends. Like
Yeah, I don't know what
I.
Yeah,
that means, bro.
yeah,
That's not family. Like,
yeah.
if that
No,
motherfucker
Oh my
ain't.
god! I can't even freaking leave my freaking house.
no,
Yeah, I'm
no.
sorry,
This is
bro.
called operational security.
Security.
Okay, I'm never leaving
Yeah.
my house again. Now I'm paranoid too. I keep seeing people and I'm
Okay,
like, get
okay,
the
okay.
fuck
Wait,
away
please
from
don't
me.
use the word paranoid. Don't use the word paranoid, scared, concerned, any of that shit. They're banned from your language because the next thing out of your mouth, usually when you talk to me about, I got paranoid, I got concerned, I got scared, I got frightened, and I just did the wrong thing. I just
Yeah.
fucked it all up. I just backed up my seeds on the inside of my thigh just before I went out to a hot date, and then the guy found. Oh no! I was
Backed
scared. I
up
was
my
paranoid. I
season
didn't think
right
of
the
that.
time.
I didn't think he would look under my skirt and find it. Oh no!
Oh
Got
my god.
paranoid.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
I wrote him upside down. I didn't think he'd get him.
Upside down. I looked in the mirror. I thought that was what encryption was. Backwards.
Oh shit,
Jeez,
man.
man. All right.
Look. We can
Look,
joke,
Guys, I'm
but
wrecked.
this
Follow
is
my YouTube
serious.
and Twitter. I'm wrecked. There's 350 people in here. What the heck?
wow. Hey, look, as long as we got 350 people here, let me tell you, Jim Rat, Hextrovert Ty and myself are putting out videos. May I show this, Wales? It's
Of
not for pay
course.
or anything.
Why would you?
Let's
I
see
mean,
We're,
this
come on, man.
video.
This
yeah.
is
So
community
look,
shit. Relax.
Hextrovert Ty and Papa Boner putting out a whole bunch of these bottom up, soup to nuts, top to tails type of
Yeah.
videos for people who want to start off right with their OPSEC and start off right. We just put out a 42-minute video about everything with interaction from MetaMask into Trezor hardware wallet, Trezor One.
Whose channel is that on?
That is on the Magic Carpet Ride 369 on YouTube.
I follow
Magic
him, but I just
Carpet
want to make
Ride
sure.
369 on
That's
YouTube.
literally the
Take
name.
a look under security. There's a new tab. There's a whole bunch of videos that we're going to populate there. The first one's up, and we're going to do one by one. And we're going to be doing the Nano S today and passphrases, so you guys should know.
I would
Anyway,
love to do a follow-up video in a week to
yes,
so I can make sure that I have all my S in a line.
and we will help you to get your S in a line. Wales, would
No
you agree to
problem.
this?
100%, no problem.
Yeah, we're coming back next week, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, just
Well,
don't dodge on us because it's
No,
Valentine's
I'm
Day a
not that.
week
No,
from now.
guys. Well, the only one thing I'm time concern wise,
Pussy
I'm gonna
whooped
have
and
to get the
shit.
Trezor because because I can't use that one, so I have to figure out I'm gonna order it tonight. Wait, should I order it? Yes, I should order it.
From
Order-
Trezor.io.
From
Get two
Trezor.
Trezors, please. How many wallets do you have all these stakes on, by the way? One or two or three, or how many?
Well, one.
Seed wise, one.
One.
Right? The compromised one, right?
Yes,
Okay, then get
that was
two.
my first original stakes. All of them.
Get two Trezor ones, the low ones. Get two of those. Order them now. You got to call your credit card company and make sure that they're going to allow you to order in euros from Czech Republic because that's where they're made.
Order.
Trezor.io.
Euros.
And then we'll work on a whole migration. We got the video all ready for you.
Heck yeah, brothers!
Yep.
Boom. And
I'm
that's it,
freaking
man.
stoked out. Yay! Yesterday was the best day of my life. You want to know why?
Eye opener.
Because it was. No, even before I knew about the hack, legit having the best day of my life. Well, like I was having an expert day, and today is just as good as that day because now my trajectory's better.
Yeah.
My trajectory's better. It just is what it is. I'm 27 years old. I know what product we're in.
Today is just as good as that.
Marco, the dart.
Dímelo, loco. Yeah.
My trajectory's better. I have to pee real quick.
Knock yourself out.
Please. Usually peeing does happen real quick. Otherwise, you got a problem. I got to trickle real slow, guys. Hold on.
Right? Like, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Tinkle.
How about Beaner?
What's up, Dart? How you doing?
Could he hear me? How's the mic sound?
You're good.
You know what? You still
good.
don't have a headset, man, but you're looking fine.
You're looking sexier.
Aw.
No, right?
I'm for the ladies, though, so.
I know. Heaven forbid. Same sex, right?
I was like, slow down.
Yeah. You got to buy me dinner first, man.
Right.
You know what? I'd rather Jim Rat come back, and I want to say this to him in front of everyone else. So I don't want to say this, while he's gone. So
I saw that you're taking it really seriously. You think that my tone of voice is more condescending. It is, because I dish out a lot of tough love. I give it to you, too, on the chat. I've always talked to you as a brother, but I tell you, you're too fucking loud, son, right? That's what I say to you. I don't say, D'Artagnan, could you please, maybe, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you're coming in real hot, man.
no, you're right. You're right. You do give me that tough love, and I appreciate that. Thank you, because that listen, had it not been for your attitude, I would have never got a Trezor. Because of your attitude, I got a Trezor. Now I have like this security system mechanism where it's like a two-step, seed phrase,
Yep.
password, connect.
Yep.
I only got it because of you. I only did that
Cool,
because
man.
so thank you for that.
You
So
feel
what I
better
wanted
about
to
it?
do
You
was,
feel better, right? You used to be kind of like, I remember you were one of the late bloomers. It's like, wait a minute, do I need this? I'm like, D'Artagnan, you and I were in the AA lobby like day one together, barking at each other. And then like a year and a half later, you're like, wait, should I get a Trezor? So we got you converted. I'm glad you're on this, but don't you feel comfortable now? Don't you feel confident now? You sleep well now because you're not going to get rinsed, right? And
I
I'm proud of you,
do.
man.
I do. I'm even getting goosebumps right now. I swear to fucking God, I'm getting goosebumps. I am. And on Twitter, somebody just said that there's a new bug that's highly advanced now, where
Mars Steeler. Yeah,
it's,
Mars.
yeah, Mars Stealer, right?
Yep, yep,
And they could wipe out your shit, and they could delete themselves where
yep,
they don't leave no trace of themselves once they exit. So
yep.
going back to Gym Rat, how are you, my brother? I mean, fuck that question. I love you. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I was on chat. Everybody's telling me, oh, don't be too. He a lot of people were telling me, we should be able to make fun of him. Fuck that, because you know what? If it happened to me, I'll be heartbroken. I wouldn't want nobody to kick me when I'm down. So I'm saying that towards chat, not towards you. Now, what I do want to say towards Jim Rat, um, when it comes to crypto, you want to be very responsible, because there's not a 1-800 number you can call like Visa, MasterCard, Bank of America, Chase. Hey, yeah, I got these transactions. I don't know what. There's no reversal. Once they're gone, they're gone. And once you're compromised, that's just about it. And we can't do nothing about that. So I'm heartbroken that happened to you. Especially you had a wonderful stream with Bally Brand earlier today. I saw that. Hit the like, commented, loved it, and I hate that had to happen to you today. So and shout outs to Marco the Hexkin. He's on with us right now. Dude, I hate that happened, but let's look at the brighter picture, because we could boo-hoo all forever. We could cry over spilled milk. We're at 22 cents right now. Ethereum, once upon a time, everybody knows this. Everybody in chat, everybody on stream, everybody knows this. I'm not saying nothing that nobody doesn't know. It went from 15 cents to $1,500 on Kraken. Okay? So, with that being said, you're at 22 cents. You made this mistake. Congratulations. I'm glad you did it now, instead of Hex being $100, $1,000, or $10,000, and we'll go blow past that one day. So congratulations. The good news is you did it now. Great. You learned. Create your new MetaMask wallet. Buy a Trezor, like Papa Boehner has told me, and I was being hard-headed, and thank God I listened to him eventually at the end, and hopefully I don't get compromised. Maybe I'm already am. I don't know. I don't know. But I have listened to him. I got myself a Trezor. I don't tell people, everything you've been. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But I want you to learn from this mistake. It's only stupid if you keep repeating it. If it happens again and again and again, that's where you should feel stupid. That's where you should feel bad about yourself. But if it only happened one time and it never happened again, then you learn from it. Great. Congratulations. But if you keep repeating it, then that's where you should
You're muted.
in the head. I'm gonna shut up now. Go ahead.
Hey,
Hey,
can you guys hear
really
me?
nice to say. Thank you.
Wales, can you switch me and Jim Rat so I can we can box him in. He can be in the forefront of this. Thank you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, what's up, everyone? Wales, what's up? Papa B, he's the man. Dart, Jim Rat, what's up, buddy? Before we continue, fellas, appreciate the conversation. Jim Rat, when I see you in person, I'm punching you in the stomach so hard, bro. Because
give me the shot, brother.
Come on, bro. Like,
I know.
like dude, I love you to death. Like, I love your content, I love everything you do, right? But these are like the most silly mistakes you could have ever done, right? Like, if Papa B wrote a book that said, hey, like warning, do not do these 5 things. You did those 5 things and more, right? And this is a lesson to everyone to learn. This is not to slam on you, bro, because
You're good,
and
man.
it happened, right? The good thing is you're here learning from the best of the folks here, to try to teach you the right way of going forward, and you could at least warn, future people you bring in to not do the same mistakes, right? So
Yes.
first thing first, man, I will suggest this: rewatch this whole stream again with nobody around, pen and paper, no coffee, no nothing, and just really take these notes down as much as you can. I don't care if it takes you 2-3 times to rewatch these videos, do it. Because what Papa B shared with you, a lot of times it could be a lot of information, and you think you're understanding and you're into it, but you're in the mode, you're in the zone, right? Follow these steps, man, because you don't want to fix this, do everything right, and you think you're back on the right track, and next you know you do it again, and that's going to be the killer of all killers, right? That's where you're really going to feel the pain, is when not it happens once, but when it really happens twice to you, right? Just take this serious, bro. Like, this is like some real stuff, life-changing gains. You have a community with you right now, stuff like that, that's willing to help you. Listen, any other community you was a part of, they wouldn't even bother with this. There wouldn't be a stream to talk about this, right? Like, you'll be screaming your lungs out on Twitter, I need help, and there's nobody who's going to be helping you, right? You have all these people helping you. So listen, man, I'm here, Papa B's here, everybody's here to try to help you out going forward. But like I said, first thing first, take this serious. Order your treasure or your ledger, whatever you prefer. I prefer treasure myself. Get it from the manufacturer. Never accept those things from anybody, not mom's, brother, sister, best friend, wife, nobody. I don't care. My wife calls me and be like, hey babe, I got you some new treasures. Okay, it's going straight to the garbage, or return it. Like, I love my wife to death, but I don't even trust her buying this stuff for me, right? Like, you just can't trust anybody buying this from you. I don't care. This person took a bullet for you in the past. You do not do it, But with that said, man, listen, I really hope, we catch your stakes in time. Thank God you was part of a pool, like you mentioned earlier. At least you'll be able to get that. The only thing
That
I
was a
could
large
recommend,
amount of the hex, luckily.
well, that's thank God, right? Like, thank God that
Bro, I'm
happened in
so
some sense.
happy.
So,
Like, I'm almost happier now because it
Yeah.
happened and the rebound. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not gonna die now.
yeah. And then next step too, right, is just be smart. If you're gonna like Papa B said, if you're gonna buy a laptop, stuff like that, I know the first month, second month, third month, fourth month, going forward, you're gonna treat that laptop strictly for crypto. But there are gonna be the times where you're gonna drink, you're gonna smoke, you're gonna your bar is gonna be lowered, and you might go on the laptop and do funny stuff, whether it's watching videos, porn, whatever it is. Do not do it. Like, lock up that laptop, make it hard to actually get. I don't care if you got to put it under your bed with books on it and all that stuff that you have to go out of your way. Put it away from everything else, right? And I don't care, whatever you do not tell people, hey, yeah, you do crypto on this particular laptop, stuff like. Don't give hints, don't give anything. You bring people to your house, you're going to be teaching crypto and stuff like that. Do not put them in your room. You're going to put them in the living room, and you're there. Nothing that's a part of your crypto world should be in that living room or anywhere, right? Like, people could raid my house. Like, guys, you're welcome to do whatever you want. None of my C-phrase is in this house. Like, I made sure everything's away from anything, right? Like, you can't find anything that has to do with crypto in my house, right? Like, I get extremely paranoid. You should get that too. Like, you should reach that level, because we don't know where our wallets are going to go. We don't know how much money we're going to make in the future, right? So keep these things hush hush. Just protect yourself, bro. I know there's a little long rant, but at the end of the day, you're a good dude, and there's a lot of people that will end up making these mistakes. And it takes a lot of balls to get on stream and stuff like that, and be able to talk about these things. But like, be serious about this. This is really serious, dude. Sometimes it doesn't hit you, right? Like, there's some people in the comments thinking that you're playing around, you're joking, or you're not taking it serious, whatever it is, right? Like, even I was in the comment like, dude, like, you got to take this serious, But sometimes, these incidents don't hit you right away, and day 2-3 days later, even a week later, then it really hits you like, oh my God, So just when that does happen, dude, take a breather. You got good people around you that will be there for you. All you gotta do right now is take the security serious, rebound, build your wealth back up again, and just don't make these mistakes again. And like I said, just follow the rules, and no more secretary shit, bro. Like, no more, right? Wait, like, I'm telling you, right? Like, no lie, dude. Like, I'm putting my kids to sleep, And I'm like, okay, he's getting this. I'm like, oh, he revealed everything. Okay, I even have notes, right? Like, where did the whole happen? And when you mentioned the secretary thing, I swear to God, I was like,
No, you
what the
can't. You gotta
fuck?
stop. You
And
gotta
my
stop.
kids
I
like
can't
woke
think
up.
she's bad.
Like,
No, you gotta
my
stop.
daughter's
I
like,
can't think
Daddy.
she's
I'm like, oh,
bad.
I'm sorry. I was like, what the fuck? And I text Will. I'm like, what the fuck? Is he serious? Like, and Will's to tell you, like, I'm texting, like, there's no way he's serious right now. Like,
I can't think
Trolling.
I can't think she's bad.
yeah, like,
She's a
bro,
nice
like,
person. I
your
can't.
secretary's your secretary, right? She's there to help fix your life. A
She's a
simple thing.
family friend.
Yeah, and I don't care if she's your lover, dude. Like, and day your secretary should not know your passwords to
Mark,
anything. Should not know
Mark,
your bank accounts. Like
if
that.
you don't
Like,
mind,
go ahead.
if you don't mind, my beautiful brother, I love you. I love you, and there's nothing you have said that is incorrect. Everything's consistent, what I believe, and it is 100% accurate, if not more.
Yeah.
You don't have to look any further. You could be an atheist. God bless you if you are. If you're an atheist, more power to you. You can look in the Bible. Even in the Bible, Cain killed Abel, and they were what? Two siblings. Why did one kill the other?
God.
Because of what? Jealousy. Jealousy. Yo, the seven deadly sins. You don't have to be a religious folk to believe these sins. Humans are. We just are driven by seven deadly sins. We just are. And dude, less is more.
Yeah.
You got to keep it short and sweet, dude. I understand your enthusiasm that you want to tell people about the Staker app, the APY, and how much you can make, and the return, and how much your conventional bank down the street won't give you. I want you to tell them that, but don't compromise yourself. Because the minute that you do that, it's much easier for them to gain what you gained while they didn't have to go through. All right. So with that being said, I hate that that's human nature, but that's truth. That is
man.
That is reality. Even in like I said, in the Bible.
Trust me, I've done horrible things. Very horrible things.
Yeah.
Like,
we all have.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean?
We
like,
all
I know
have.
Like, I know how I know how bad people are and how shit gets. But it's so hard when like you just the secretary and you're like, oh my God, it's everyone.
I hate that you had to go through that, dude.
Yeah, Dart.
I
one
hate
second,
it.
right? Like,
But
I need
okay,
to understand this, right? Like, dude, like, how old are you, by the way? You don't have to tell me your real age.
I just turned 28.
Like, okay, good. Yeah, it was your birthday the other day. Congratulations, bro. Thanks. Right? Like, I need to understand something. You're still young, right? I'm 34. You're 28, right? We're not that far apart, right? And, you know, I know the life you live. You love going out. You're in fantastic shape, bro. I wish I was there. I will get there soon. You know, like you're living the life right now, right? And sometimes like you want life to be an autopilot for you. So, you know, you get your secretaries, you get this, you get that, right? And sometimes, you know, you trust them enough where you start giving them information you should never give them, you know, bank accounts, passwords to this, that, you know, you just never know, because at the end of the day, their life could look like it's perfect where they wouldn't, I don't think they'll ever steal from me and stuff like that. And you never know where anybody's inner demons are, right? You never know what they're going through, what they've done, or maybe she's in debt, or not saying she is, you know, I don't know the lady.
It's a great point,
her, right?
though. It's a great point.
You never know, right? And that one day where people snap, bro, like, you know, God forbid, let's just say she was in debt 20 grand and it's killing her every single day. And that one day where she's like, you know what? Fuck it. I got to do it. Right? Like, bro, people are like that, man. Family members do it to each other. And, you know, imagine friends and stuff. So I'm not saying she did that. I'm not saying, you know, go get a bat against her, you know, but, you know, just play your cards right in the future, right? Like,
but like
things,
clearly
you know,
someone else could have done it. But yeah, now that it's
of course anybody could have done it.
It's a clean slate. It's a clean slate anyway. You know, I'm not worried about the money at all. I wish that money goodbye the second I put it in there. I've done some weird things in my life and gotten into a lot of trouble, and I'm really grateful that I'm alive right now.
That's
like,
important.
Super, very grateful that I am not dead.
Yep.
And now I'm like in a community of people that are about wellness and security, and I'm like, okay, this is great.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason, man. You know.
And I needed this to happen. Like, I do this a lot. This is me. Like, I learn the hard way, and then I learn hard. Like, I do it, and I'm okay with it. Like, it's okay. Like, I got a business. I got something to wake up for every single day. I got a nice, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy, bro.
Good.
I'm really happy, and I'm really happy that I'm going to be more impactful. I really am. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds stupid to say, but I really am. Like, I
It's
really
not
do
stupid to
feel.
say because, like
Yeah.
I said, we all do stupid shit. We all fumbled and fell and got back up and tripped again and tripped again. It happens, man, right? The important thing is you get up and you get up and you get up and you try again and you get up, right? You learn from your mistakes. You keep on trying. And you know what? If you fail again, it's okay. It's okay to fail, right? But you learn. You never go backwards. You keep on going forward and just keep doing you, man. You know, you like I said, you look like you got your life around you set. It just, I would say the only advice I could give is just be more structured, more strict on yourself, right?
Yeah.
Do that first, and nobody could penetrate your security, your mindset, your values, right? So just be smart with it, man. And like I said, don't like people say, like don't leave your living room with 3 or 4 people you're trying to teach, especially crypto to, man. Like, don't do that, right? Because you
It's
never know,
crazy
right?
that I trust people like that.
No,
Why
don't get
do
me
I
wrong, man. I
trust
do too,
people
bro.
though?
Trust me. I
Like,
will
why
tell
I
you.
trust people? Like, I like people that I talk to and like have deep conversations with. Like, I totally understand what you're saying. Everything was like
Yeah,
100% spot on.
yeah,
But I'm like, oh my god, it hurts me so bad to sometimes think like maybe not everyone's like me. I'm not saying I'm a saint. I'm really not, but I really
yeah,
have morals and respect for my friends and family. Like, so
yeah.
I always, so it's hard. But at the same time, it could have been some dork at the gym that put a pineapple in my locker or whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or
Could be
whatever he
anything.
was.
It
That's
could
what
be
I'm saying.
anything.
So
Yeah.
I'm happy that I'm going to have these treasures. This I might have fumble in the future, but it's not going to be like this fumbling. I'm not going to
Yeah.
mess with my security. I'm going to make sure it's all good. But I needed this. Like, I have no one telling me this shit. Like, I have no
Yeah.
one here. There's no one here. It's like me in this room, and I'm just like not a computer guy. So, but like this community is like, this is worth the amount of money that was stolen to me. Like, all of this, not like this moment, but like all of
Yeah.
this, like this community and having all this stuff. I don't really care about money. I'm not been a huge money guy my whole life, but I do want to influence. I like influence and stuff like that. But this is obviously something that I just need to tighten down. It's just
Yeah.
personal accountability for like me to myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I was in the chat because I was like, I remember the other day, like, I don't know your full story. I know you said you met a chick recently and you was teaching her about the community and hacks and stuff like that. And that's why I was typing, like, did you tell her about your C phrase or where it is and stuff like that?
No
Like,
way, no way.
yeah, okay, okay. Like, just make sure, bro, because
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, for
these
sure.
people like you with these members, dude. I got a golden heart. Like, I'm the type of person. Everybody in my life will tell you, like, I could be starving to death. I'm like, I'm hungry. I have $10 in my pocket. I see one of my coworkers didn't get to eat. I give them my $10. I'm that type of person. I've always been like that. So I get where you're coming from. Like, you want to trust people instantly and you want to give and stuff like that. And sometimes that's where you let your guard down. So, there's a balance to it, right? Like Kareem always says, we're kind, but we're not nice. Don't get that twisted. Don't forget that, So, like I said, man, you're learning. That's why I recommend rewatch this,
That's a
and
great recommendation.
yeah, rewatch it, man. And because that's what
Take
I do when I
notes.
see these guys do it. Like when Hex 19, God bless his soul, got hacked. I rewatched that like 3 times, right? Just to see if there's anything I missed that I
Did
wasn't
he
paying
come
attention
on?
to, right? Yeah, he did. He came on
Oh,
multiple
oh
times.
my
He was
God.
here, and Papa being the guys, they had to talk with him and help him out as much as possible, give him the best advice. And I recommend everybody else, if you didn't rewatch that was great itself. But yeah, just rewatch this, man, in your own spare time and take notes and just take a breather and just take it a step at a time, man.
I'll be up early tomorrow morning, just plugging away one by one at the video.
Yeah.
And, that's all I could do. That'll be done in a day or two, like whatever
Yeah.
I have to do for that. And then we'll just move forward from that. I got my sacrifices. Again, like, my position in Hex is not large.
Yeah.
By any means. Like, I'm just, I understand technology and I understand where
It
things
doesn't
are
matter
going.
about large or not, bro. And they just got to protect yourself, That's
No,
what
for
it comes
sure,
down
for
to,
sure. I'm just saying, like,
doesn't matter if it's a dollar, right?
I
Like,
can
it's your
recover
dollar.
from this.
Yeah.
I'm happier about the experience to have a concrete moment in my life where I can change. Like, that's what I kind of do that. Like, I have moments in time where I change. I'm not good at being like
Bro,
spreading myself out.
you say again, you're 27, 28?
Just
Yeah.
turned 28.
You're starting life, bro. Like you get into the era, like people, I always tell people this, like when you hit 30, it's when and it's weird. It's always like that, right? It's when you really see the other side of life, right? Where you take your life to a next level. Either you're really going to go down this path or really go down this path. You got to really choose, right? There's always time to change, but when you go 30, the extra year, the 31 feels like 5 years past, 32, it feels like another 5 years past. It speeds up really fast, man. So
Talk about it. Keep talk to him.
It's
keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
You say what I mean? So like, you're learning, dude, and God, dude, I wish I was 28 and met these people and joined this community and join Hex. Trust me, I wish I was younger, but I'm here, right? You're here, everybody in chat's here, so it's a learning experience, bro. But I'm glad that you understanding what's happening, you're processing it little by little. So
totally, I've had to process don't let this some happen big again, situations, bro. No, if this happens again, you won't see my ass.
I'm a fly kick you, man.
Chain link. I'm going to ADA and chain link if I get hacked one more time. So I don't.
No, you're gonna get hacked over there regardless. Don't do that.
Yeah, you are.
The price will just go down. But anyway, man, I'm just so happy to be here. I'm just a knowledge man. I love the knowledge. I want to learn. Dude. I want to be. This is where the future is, and I know it. And I need to get in and learn and just be. The faster I get stable within everything, I can get my purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, guys, at some point I need to leave.
I'll say
you could go whenever you want, bro. Just C words, everything home.
I need it. No, I need to. 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna get started on this, but I'm gonna message you about how long that treasure is gonna take in the mail.
Jim Rat.
Remember, straight to the manufacturer, okay?
One more time, because I'm very forgetful. How old are you? Don't mind
28.
me.
28 years old.
28. I went into Hex at 30, and I'm doing very fucking well. So that means at 28, you're doing way better than I was at 28. Because at 28, I just had a job, just over broke. I was just making enough just to get to Friday. And when Friday comes, guess what? My money already got burned up, and I was cashing my check just to burn it up again, just to get to next week. So you're doing well. Please, I don't want you to lose sight on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball. You're good. You're investing. You're in crypto. You're on the highest appreciation asset known to mankind. Not only crypto, but Hex in itself. You're good. You're fine. You're early. You're in. All right. But I want you to just practice these measures that Papa Boehner was going over. The treasure. Don't brag about your position. This, that, and third. And I don't want to be a hypocrite because I have screenshotted my holdings from a year ago on Twitter. So I don't want to sit here and be a hypocrite on live stream. I have done that, but I just don't tell people, hey, this is how much I have. This is where it's at. This is the seed phrase. I don't do that. If you want to know, you're not my friend. I don't even want to be friends with you because there's no reason for you to know. So and that goes along with family members. Family members, let me tell you something. You're more vulnerable, and this is not towards you. I'm not talking towards you. I'm talking towards this is an educational purpose content. Yes. I'm about to say, family members will screw you over quicker than your neighbors. Why? Because they already know your vulnerabilities. They already know your weak points. They already know where it's at, how much it is, what's your position. Fuck family. All right? Keep them at a distance. And I'm sorry to say that, but I'm speaking out of experience. I told the barber one time. I was in Fort Worth, Texas, sitting in a barber chair. And I told this barber one time. He's from Staten Island. I grew up in Queens, New York. And coincidentally, we're in Texas and we're there, right? So I told him, I was like, hey, so I got the sibling of mine that owes me $2,200 that I gave him as a loan. And I expected that money back without interest. So I just wanted the principal back, right? I never saw that shit again. As he's cutting my hair like this, you know what? You owe your brother a steak dinner. I'm like, I owe him a steak dinner. As I'm sitting there, you know, with the thing around my neck and he's cutting my hair and shit. I'm like, I owe him a steak. How dare you say that? He's like, no, you owe him a steak dinner. You know why? Because one day in your life, you're not just going to own $2,200. You'll own 50 grand, 100 grand, maybe even $1 million. Who knows? And I'm like, you know what? Out of humbleness, I'll accept that. Fine. Boy, was he fucking right. Do not trust fucking family members. I do owe my brother a steak dinner. I owe him that. I owe it to him. I wish he was in front of me, but he can't give me his face. That's how much of a shame he is to see me again. I wish he could see me again so I could give him that steak dinner. Let's go to Red Lobster, motherfucker. You want to order a few lobster meals? You go to me. I got you. No fucking problem. I got you. But you know, he's ashamed, rightfully so. And okay, so what's the point to this story? Not to sound too much animated. You lost whatever you lost, dude. You don't know what you're gonna have. At age 28, I didn't have nothing. No land, no car paid off, no house paid off, no, nothing. I was a piece of shit from age 20, 30. Within that decade, I went through a divorce, repo, eviction. I went through hell. I tasted defeat. I know what it tastes I know the taste of defeat. I know that. At age 30, I got into Hex. I'm about to be 32 in June. I'm good. So I haven't been working since last October, and I got into Hex at 30, and I'm about to be 32. So let's do the math. So in less than 2 years, let's say you start again, right? Hopefully your stakes are there, and if you lose them, not all is lost. Let's say you start again. In less than 2 years, you could become very wealthy as you're young. Okay, so with that said, you don't have to look at a 5-year, 10-year, 15-year plan. You could do it just like me. At 28, I did not have anything, just like you. Assuming that you lose your stakes, that you haven't, right? But let's say you lose your stakes. At 28, I didn't have shit. I started at 30, got into HEX.com, went all in. I dumped my whole Robinhood, liquidated it, put it into Hex. At 30, I'm about to be 32 in June. I'm good. I'm smiling. And this is in less than 2 years. So what I want to tell you is, you're early, dude. You're early. Please do not jump off this live stream and think, oh shit, all hell's lost. Like I'm about to go crazy. I lost everything. How did I do this? I just embarrassed myself. Don't you fucking dare even go there with your thoughts. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Dude, I've embarrassed myself.
No,
So
you did not. No, you did not.
No, I'm not talking about right now. I'm saying in general. Like, I've embarrassed myself so badly.
No, you did not.
My past life. No, I'm talking about before.
No, welcome to Earth. I have regrets too. I just told you on live stream. Divorce, eviction, repossession, twice. Okay, I've tasted defeat. I know what it feels like. Please, I'm getting goosebumps right now. I wish I could show you on the stream right now. I'm getting goosebumps right now. Dude, don't even go there. Keep your eye on the ball. I want you to just learn from this. Go back, be equipped with the new information, new security, and also, like Marco the Hexagon and Papa Boehner were saying, I want you to take this more serious. I want you to go more serious with this. Do not share your position, your seed phrases in your living room, and that's my crypto computer, and I got people hanging out. Fuck them. Tell them, yo, go home. At 6 o'clock, I need to go home. Be out. I want you out of here. And be rude about it.
Don't even do it. Don't even do it in your house, right? Like,
yeah, I'm not.
Meet up somewhere. Go to their house if you have to, right?
I wish I was
there. Just do it over the computer.
You know? Yeah. I wish I was there.
Yeah. Exactly. Just
bring him to the Telegram chat. You got a whole bunch of people to support you to onboard.
I'm super stoked that. Well, let me say this one thing. I deep down knew that I was already compromised. I think. You know what I mean? Like, I deep down, and I didn't have that much money because I knew that I did so many effed up things early on before I even knew that I was just like, oh fuck, I know I fucked up, and that's why I got the treasure. And in my head, I was kind of like, I need to start doing separate stakes anyway, because I had to separate them. So really, I was compromised, and I would have been compromised, and I deep down probably knew that. Kind of, like, I just didn't understand, like, how. I just knew that there was holes in my shit. But, like, now I just know exactly what I have to do. This is what I've been looking at anyway. I'm excited. I got my sack stuff, which was a lot of my bag. Like, I want to reiterate, like, I am not over here like begging for money or anything. I'm totally happy. I'm totally cool. I do not want a penny from anyone. If I lose all my stakes, I'll be crying, and if someone says they'll give me money, I'll probably take it. But you know what? I got all my stuff going. I know where these projects are going, dude. I've been fucking stoked out on this shit.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say, man,
fucking hard, bro.
the Pulse X shield, that shit's badass, bro.
That shit'll be novelty if they change that. I'm
Well,
just thinking
like I
in
said,
10
everything
years.
looks. I love all the shields, but that latest one, the matte finish look, it's fucking sexy, bro. It's so nice.
Yeah, they're sexy, man, and they're
I'm gonna
nice.
hit you up on the side for it, man. I need to pick up some collections.
Yeah, and if you have
The-
anything for like your streaming
the
setup,
one,
these are pretty cool.
Those don't offer much protection from a sword, though.
Dude, some
I
guy
love
was
it.
saying
I
he
love
would
it.
give me.
I love
Some
it.
guy
I
was,
love it.
some
Let's
guy
go.
was saying he would give me 2 swords that I could put in the middle of it. I was like, please send me that shit.
That'd be dope.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Those shields are fucking badass.
And I got some guy that's making animations, like Jim Rat Crypto animations for like cutscenes and shit, and they're like fucking insane. Like it's like me with this shield and like all this action shit. And I'm like, how did you do that, dude? Like that is insanity. He like went on my Facebook and got my picture and like my with the crypto shield and like reanimated it and like did all this crazy shit. And I'm like, dude, I can put this in the front of my videos. Like that's insane. You know what I mean? Like I love this community, and I'm always been excited about moving forward. Like I don't really think about money all that much. I just want enough to get by.
And we
like,
love you too, but get your mind out of that regret space, because it's a natural instinct. You're thinking, "Damn, how did I do that?" You're gonna kick yourself tonight. Do not do that. I just want you to learn from it. Like I tell my 11-year-old, he tells me, "Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry, Dad." I'm like, listen, I'm not angry. I will be angry if you do it again. Again, I'll get angry because you didn't learn the first time. So that means you really are stupid. So I want you to learn from this and not do it again. As long as you don't do it again, I won't be disappointed. And you're 28. Listen to my story. I went into Hex at 30. I'm about to be 32, and I'm already retired. I was a truck driver for since 2015. Okay. I've been from Seattle, San Diego, Miami, Portland, Maine. That's the 4 corners of mainland America. I've been everywhere in between. You name it. Been there, done that. Thank God I did it without an accident or something that was so tragic. So, and I say that very humbly. I did it for 7 years. Hex.com has retired me. I went into Hex.com at 30. And I'm about to be 32. You don't have to go too far for your retirement. So I don't want you to jump off stream, go to bed tonight, and do. I'm not accusing you of this, because you know what? We all done that. We all thought about regrets, kicking ourselves. The shoulda, coulda, woulda. Damn, how did I? I've been there. I know what it feels like. I don't want you to do that. Don't fucking even go there. We love you. We are a strong community. And I'm telling you, you don't have to look at a 5-year plan. It's only a 2-year. As long as you got stakes going very long and you dollar cost average in, DCA in, you're good.
And my job's doing really good. Like my regular job, it's been really like a bit like it's just like a total normal business thing. Like it's been cranking off ever since Corona, like for real, like going haywire. So I'm working like crazy, but at the same time, it's like I'm 28. Like I'm pissing vinegar still, man.
You're good. If you're 20, dude. You're a baby. You're good. You're a baby.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready for all of it. I
good.
want every piece of it, you know. But I'm gonna get off because I do have to wake up like
you gotta go,
5
man.
in the morning.
And do you want to give somebody like people your website, like to look at your stuff, or?
Yeah, for sure, guys.
Shill it, man.
I want to help. This is what I want to do. Crypto side. I want to help you guys get fit in a super easy, super manageable way for entrepreneurs. Okay. For guys that have a high workload on the computer, for guys that have, you know, and I have a lot of tips and tricks that I've got. Some are a little bit more extreme than others, but in the middle, I have learned tips to stay lean my whole entire life.
You need it, man.
I was not always super lean. I eat whatever I want to a certain extent. And I know there's a lot of guys that just could use a little bit of direction in that area. And you know, so I'm gonna make some videos about that. But go to my Twitter and go to my YouTube, Jim Rat Crypto. That's where I'll be at. I'll be working on that stuff. I'm here. I got the light. I got the setup. I'm ready. Let's go. And I got guys that are lined up to go on videos with me, and I'm really excited. Guys, thank you so much. I
Yeah,
want to say
man.
this, right?
Send the
Thank
link.
you
I'll jump on that. You know.
For
Me too.
sure, dude.
We all will.
Yeah, for sure. We can talk about whatever. Like, we can shoot crap about like all the stuff that I have so many curiosities about stuff that y'all know you have more experience about than me. Like, for real, like I don't look up to too many. You know, I love my parents and all, but like, you know how shit changes real quick. And it's just like they don't get anything. I'm even like, I can't even talk to them in a conversation about it yet. Although my mom is a Hexagon 555 staker. And I have stakes for my parents, but they're compromised. But anyway, so
yeah, man. Have a great
day.
day.
So much. I'm going to be contacting you guys, and I'm going to be keeping you up to date. I'm going to come back on here when I get my treasure set up, and I am going to rock and roll, work harder.
Yeah, I recommend once you get your treasure boot, dude, like don't do anything yet. Just wait. Make sure you delete your computer, all that stuff, and hit up Papa B if you have to, man.
We'll get them all set up. We'll get you all set up. Right?
Anytime that if you have a time where I'll probably just message you and say if you have 30 minutes to do a call or something.
We'll work it out. I do this on a daily basis. I'm very happy to do that for a fellow Hexagon, of course, and get you back up on.
I'm right where I was yesterday, guys. I feel hyped up as hell. I'm going to bed happy. I'll be watching Steph Curry go at it, baby.
You're still young, bro. So we're good.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Don't be a stranger. We love you. We love you.
Thank you so much, Wales.
Don't do it again, bro.
You guys have a great night.
Kick you.
Later, man. All right, guys. Let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, man.
I'll let y'all tomorrow. It's been
yes.
real. I hope y'all took notes because I'm tired of talking about this shit. Respect your fucking pockets.
Yes,
we
please.
out. Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. That's it. That's the secret. The guy well told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. These motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. I mean, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all deep. Everybody. My God. Hex agents.